Guys, I'm back here with Julian at Lara Farms. One of the places I love right here.
You can see the baby lychees on top of these boosters. You see on top, the very top is like some. Maybe you can see better from over here. Maybe get off.
Let's check it out.
Oh yeah, look over here. Like on the top, I don't know if you can zoom
Oh
in.
yeah, look at that. Awesome.
All those are boosters.
Wow, look at that.
It's a ton. It's going to be a good lychee year.
Beautiful.
Better than custard apple. Custard apple
Wasn't a good year, huh?
Oh, for San Pablo it was a good year, but for Fernandez it was a lot less than last year.
Right.
So.
Wow. You haven't had any issues with the mite on the lychees?
Not that much. I did have maybe 3 or 4 trees that got it. Out of like 20 trees, probably got 3 or 4 that got it. So I just snipped off all the affected leaves, especially the young tender leaf, which is the type that they like. They like it nice and soft, like lettuce. Right. So those are the ones that were affected. So I cut all of those off with this tool. Actually, this is a telescopes up.
Right.
And then throw it away in the trash. Move it out of this area. Throw it away, or you can also burn it.
Right.
And then spray it with sulfur, maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons per gallon of water, and spray the lychee tree with sulfur, really good, because that repels them. It doesn't kill them. It repels them.
Okay.
Yeah, it kills.
So you don't have to take everything off. You can leave the more mature leaves on and spray those. Yeah, because they don't like the mature leaves.
Okay. They can't digest it easily. What they can digest is the tender leaf.
The tender ones, right? Okay, so that's the way to control it then.
Right. Just cut off the tender leaf. When you see it, if you catch it early, you remove all the tender leaves, and then throw it in the trash, and then spray with sulfur, and that should repel them away.
Awesome.
So it's not really, it's a big deal because it's a chore.
Yeah.
We don't need another chore.
Right. No, definitely not.
But that's how you do it if you really want it. If you're really.
But
serious.
you can still, treat it effectively.
I treated it, and mine, it's a setback because I cut them back, but they're not dead. They're not going to die. They're going to come back and fruit for me eventually again.
Okay.
That Spanish lime gets it too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I noticed. I didn't know what it was when I first saw it because this was years before there was any lychee mite.
Right.
Okay, so years before we even knew what lychee mite was, I found it on Spanish lime, and I didn't know what it was until I saw the symptoms of the mite on the lychee, and I was like, wow, this looks familiar.
Yeah. I've
seen this before, and I saw it on the Spanish lime. But that's that's ancient history. That they're gone on the Spanish lime doesn't get affected. It doesn't have it anymore. I guess it came and went. I guess the winters kill it because those insects don't tolerate the cold. So if it's a very weak winter when it's not that cold, they can probably enough of them can probably survive the winter and procreate later on. So look at my carry.
Oh, there we go. Got the mangoes already coming. Looks like it's going to be a good year for mangoes, huh?
Yeah, let's just cross our fingers that we don't get a big storm and it knocks off half of the fruit.
Yeah, every year you get those windy days.
All those mangoes. Can you imagine if we don't get a storm and we hold on to all those mangoes?
Unreal. The 2 that I bought from your dad, that I call them manga amarilla, manga blanca, white mango and yellow mango. Those things are like grapevines, man. They have like 50, mangoes and they don't drop any.
Isn't that crazy?
It's unreal.
Another mango that does that is the Philippine mango.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the manga blanca right here.
Yeah, those things are just unreal, man. Like how much they produce.
Yeah, and the one next to it is manga amarilla.
There you go.
So yeah, they do cluster up like grapes.
So these are probably the parents to the 2 trees I have?
Yeah. All right, these are our San Pablos. Well, I picked a ton of fruit off of these guys already. Have you tried fruit tamarind?
I haven't in the past. I've tried it. I actually bought a tree from your dad one time, but I ended up cutting it down because it's just I didn't have enough space.
Yeah, I've cut this back a few times.
It's got a beautiful like bark. I love the bark on it.
It's one of the hardest woods I've ever seen.
Really? Well, it seems like it.
Hardest wood.
It's a pretty tree, I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna try this. It's nature's candy.
Here. This one is sweet.
Sweet and a little bit sour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
We need that
pinch
sour.
of sourness mixed in.
Yeah, this one I got a long time ago. Shipped from Thailand.
Really?
Yeah, a grafted tree shipped from Thailand. Of the authentic sweet one.
Awesome.
But they're not the same ones that I see in the supermarket. Supermarket ones are much bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy with this.
No, this is a great tree right here. And this one, how old is this tree?
Probably 20 years old.
Wow. So yeah, so it doesn't, you can actually manage that. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger.
Oh, well, look over here. There's a cut here.
You cut it there.
And another cut here.
There you go.
And you know, and then we got these suckers to grow up. And then once they get too big, I'll just cut them again.
Right, that's the way to control the height. Just cut them in the
right. Usually anything that grows,
the strong one that goes in the middle.
anything that grows vertically, I get rid of, and I leave all the laterals.
Right, and it spreads, and so you don't.
Right, so that way it's easy picking.
Yeah, exactly.
And
better for the hurricane.
And hard for a hurricane to uproot it.
Right, exactly.
Look at the mango filipino up there, looking like grapes.
There you go.
All right, nothing left over here. So let's go look for the Fernandez. There's ciruela Maria.
Oh, I have one of those. I bought two off your dad. Like 20 years ago. And I planted them like together.
That is a must-have.
Oh no, that's awesome. That's like, my dad loves that. Got a sapodillo right here. Yeah.
This is tical.
Tital right there?
Tical.
Tical, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is the first sapodilla that was oblong. A first named variety that was oblong. From Homestead. They named it after a Mayan city.
Oh, really?
Because they're native to Mexico.
To Mexico.
Especially in that area where all the pyramids are.
Very healthy.
Oh, that one's been there for.
Oh, you got a passion fruit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there mixed in the.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
tree.
You see the vines are. Some of the vines are.
They're right there. Yeah.
They're giving up on the fence because there's no sun, so they go up there looking for sunlight. No sunlight, no flower.
Yeah. Passion fruit. I love passion fruit.
And no flower, no fruit.
Great. Julian, I get 3 questions that people ask me all the time. One of them is, what can I grow in an area that doesn't get as much sun as far as tropical fruits?
Sugar apple. Lemon.
Right.
Carambola.
Carambola as well, right?
Yeah.
Anything else that you think will do in a kind of shaded area? Or?
Not really much.
That's pretty much the 2 right there. Right?
That's pretty much the 2. Because again, no sunlight, no flowers.
Yeah, you need sun, right?
No flowers, no fruit.
Right.
They need to have sunlight to make flowers.
The other thing they asked me is, what tree
Let's go.
is the most hardy, for that you can plant that you won't have to deal with so much with diseases and all that. Caimito, huh?
Longan. Those are pretty easy.
Right. Well, mango's pretty good too, right?
Yeah, but you get a lot of anthracnose.
Right.
If you don't spray, you're gonna get anthracnose all over your mango.
Right.
And all over your, there's some mangoes that are more
Resistant to it
than others. Like Valencia Pride would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Valencia Pride is mangoes are low maintenance because they live off very little water.
Right.
So they don't need a lot of water.
Yeah, no, I never water my mangoes. In fact, I don't really fertilize them either.
Yeah, they don't need fertilizer. They don't like they like nitrogen, but they're so efficient at finding nitrogen that
they don't need much help.
That they don't need any fertilizer.
Right.
And they live off very little water. Mm-hmm. But if you make a nice big hole, if you bring in an excavator and make a super big hole and then fill it back in with the same stuff, that is going to hold a lot of moisture. You probably will never have to water.
Right.
Probably a few times at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it'll take care of itself because the moisture gets locked in there.
Should you water in order to, when it starts fruiting, so that it holds more fruit, or? I've heard a few people tell me that.
Yeah, there's something called drought stress. Like right now, it hasn't been raining, and the plants are, if they don't get enough water, they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop half of the fruit.
My Mite was loaded, the Key West one and it dropped. I think it left one fruit in there.
Yeah, because I guess the top roots, the ones that are shallow.
Yeah.
Those, they get dry if it's not wet. And it hasn't been raining in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been pretty
dry.
Pretty dry, yeah.
So.
And where I live, man, it hasn't rained. It's rained in other places, but it hasn't rained at all in the area.
All right. Well, here we got Fernandez.
There we go.
Cut this one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Cut this whole branch. Here you go, man.
Wow.
Bloodwood and everything.
Unreal. Look at how beautiful it is. Awesome.
Now, part 2 when it ripens.
Yeah, it'll take a few days, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Custard apple right there, guys. It's an awesome tasting fruit. Julian, what do you do with custard apples? You have to fertilize them, or?
And they're pretty hardy as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're pretty hardy.
Water-wise as well? Or?
Yeah, they can take a lot of water.
They like water?
Yeah. As long as there's good drainage.
Right.
You have to have good. Water can't get stuck. It has to pass
through. Rot the roots in there.
It has to pass through. They like 20-20-20 fertilizer and Miracle Grow.
Okay.
So you give them that every month, they're gonna be really happy.
Okay. So they like water, and you can fertilize them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're pretty hardy. They take the cold very well. And I've noticed that Fernandez is very dwarfy. These trees are 20 years old. And
this one's 20 years old?
Yeah,
right?
all these are.
Wow, look at that. That's a great size.
Yeah, got about 6 or 7 trees here. And they're all dwarfy compared to San Pablo. San Pablo are massive.
Right.
Giant trees, humongous, and these are short and stocky.
So definitely, that's the other question I get a lot, is what trees, are good as far as if you don't have space.
Yeah, I guess this will be a good option.
So this would be a good variety of a custard apple that doesn't grow that much.
Yeah, this is a good one. So it doesn't take a lot of room. Wow, sunlight's right in my eye. Whoa.
I figure sugar apples and guanao and all those don't grow that much, guayabas.
Hold that. No, with one hand. Put that down.
Yeah. Whoa, this one's soft.
Delphin, this is your lucky day, man.
Man, how about that? Look at that. There you go. I'll save that for my mom tomorrow. We're ready to go.
This is ready to eat now.
Yeah. No, we'll eat it. We'll eat it too. I just want to.
Bro, it's your lucky day, man. I'll take the other one for you.
Beautiful.
You can make a video when you open it up with your mom.
Yeah, I will. I will. Be my mom's case. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so get to celebrate with us. It's worth the trip right here.